Good day everyone, I'm Rachel Abatayo and I'm the first reporter of this group. I'm with Mai. So our topic for today is all about the food literature. But before that, na ako i-story ninyo or story ninyo siya about Pansit by Adonis Dorado. So listen guys. Mahadlok ko sa una kung gutomon si Papa. Ma, dili na siya mukaon. Ang platong gisudlan nimo sa sudan mo kalitlag haguptok sa imong bagol-bagol. Ug sama kaguba sa nakaraan natong banggera, ang mga balikas ni Papa, latse, atay, yawa. Wa kay baylaing ipakaon nako kung dili puro lang pansit. Labas pa kaayo kanako hangtod karon maang repolwong sagol sa pansit, nahinumdum pa ko sa kahumot sa hibe ug tambok sa ginisang baboy. Nga nanabit sa imong buhok, diin sa nagmamantika nimong dagoy-goy, gipuga sa atong bintana ang limonsitong buwan. So, nakapaminaw mo and that story of Pansit by Adonis kanang really has a deep meaning into every, like, nasya kanang every stanza sa iyang story ay sa iyang istorya na siya deep meaning, like every time there is kind of, for me, I can visualize that discontentment and fear na siya discontentment in the poem described the father who complains because pansit is always the food being served. And that discontentment can also represent the people who doesn't value in kanang wala siya ni value nga kung unsay gihatag like sa pansit, wala na siya, magsige na siya gyayaw, anong permi pansit ang sudan. Nakita ning mga walay sudan, also blessed nga natay pansit sa kusina. And next, what is food literature? Food literature is explore the culture, history, and social significance of food. Also explore the connections between food, identity, and community. Also, food literature can take many different forms depending on the author's interest and attention. Also, food literature is a genre of writing that focuses on food and includes work by food critics like food journalists, chefs, and food historians. How is food used in literature? In literature, references to eating tend to be either symbolic or utilitarian, like food can be indicate status. Also, when writing food literature, there are several things to consider to ensure that your writing is engaging, informative, and resonate with your audience. Here are some key considerations. So first is the audience. Audience is consider who your audience is and what they are interested in. In the general audience, understanding your readership can help your tailor or writing style and content to better suit their interests. Second is the purpose. Purpose is determined of your writing. Are you trying to entertain, educate, or inspire your readers? Like, are you sharing personal experience or attempting to explore broader social or cultural issues like related to food? Identifying your purpose can help you structure in writing, like ensure that your message comes across clearly. Third is the tone. Tone is choose a tone that is appropriate for your topic. Like, ang audience, do you want your writing to be humorous or introspective, like informative? The tone can impact how your writing is received. Readers can help you create a distinct, like, voice for your work. And the fourth is the research. Research is conducted through research to ensure that your writing is accurate, which is an informative. This may involve reading other food literature, interviewing experts, or trying out research yourself. Like, accurate research can help you provide insight and details that will engage readers and enhance their understanding of the topic. Next is the sensory experience. Use sensory language to describe the taste, smell, and texture of the food you are writing with. Like this can help readers vividly imagine the food and its experience, like making your writing more engaging and memorable. And the lastly is the structure. Consider how the structure your writing. Will you write the chronological order or use a thematic approach? Will you use personal anecdotes or historical facts of illustrate your points? Organizing your writing can help you convey your message more effectively and create your cohesive narrative for your readers. Always remember, food literatures can take many different forms, like depending on the author's interests and attentions. That will be all. Again, I'm Rachel Abatayo, and yes, that's it. Bye-bye!
Good day. My name is Tercano, and to proceed the discussion of Miss Abatayo, let me share it to you what are the types of food lit. So, food literature encompasses variety of genres and forms. So, here are some of the most common types of food literature. First is we have the cookbooks and recipe collections. So these are instructional books that provide step-by-step instructions for preparing specific dishes. So they may include background information on ingredients, techniques, and cooking tips. So next is we have the food memoir and personal narratives. So these are type nga kanaganing more siya autobiographical accounts, like yes, it is actually an autobiographical accounts of an individual's relationship with food, often including personal anecdotes and memories related to specific meals or ingredients. Next is we have the food journalism and investigative reporting. These are non-fiction works that examine the food industry, food policy, and food-related issues such as sustainability, nutrition, and health. Next is we have the culinary travelogues. So these are travel narratives that focuses on the culinary traditions of a particular region or country. So often including descriptions of local ingredients, dishes, and food customs. Next is we have the food history and cultural studies. So these works explore the historical, social, and cultural significance of food, often tracing the evolution of specific dishes or food practices over time. Next is we have the food fiction. So these are novels and short stories that use food as a central theme or metaphor, often exploring themes of identity, memory, and cultural traditions. Lastly, we have the food poetry. So these are poems that use food as a central subject or metaphor, often emphasizing the sensory experience of eating and the emotional connections that food can evoke. So each type of food literature offers a unique perspective on the role of food in our lives. And together, they help to create a rich and diverse literary landscape that celebrates the importance of food in our culture and society. Since we are done discussing the types of food lit, let me show to you one of the best example of food lit here in Cebu. So, unsaon paggisa sa bana nga manghulga sa asawang dili kahibalong muluto. So from the word unsaon, then that means the author intended to give instructions. So this belongs to cookbooks and recipe collections. So actually, this type of foodlit, this foodlit was recommended by one of my peers. He came from the CAS department, major in I think in literature. So ni ask ko niya kung sa din ang kuan foodlit, and then he told me that kanang foodlit is has abroad kuan kanang abroad ra kaayo ang foodlet. So he gave me kuan one of the kuan na lang examples of foodlet. So this is by Cora Almerino. So first step is inita ang mantika sa kaha. Ikaduha, gisaha ang sibuyas, bombay ug ahos. Ikatulo, ilunod ang iyang kumo nga iya kunong isumbag sa imong nawong. Ikaupat, isunod ang iyang mga tiil nga iyang ipatid nimo. Ikalima, isagog apil ang ubang bahin sa iyang lawas. Ikaunom, pabukali. Ikapito, tuslok-tuslok ka sa tinidor, mas maayo kung kutsilyoon. Ikawalo, timplahi dayog pamalikas og maldisyon. Siyam, tilawi. Ika na po, hauna. Og ang ika-11 kana, kun walay lami ilawog sa iro. So this actually revolves about lang jud. I think she was abused by her husband, so that's why inanin siya. So for the summary, food literature is a genre of writing that delves into the culture, history, and social significance of food. It encompasses a wide range of literary forms including cookbooks, recipe collections, memoir, essays, novels, and poetry. Food literature explores the connections between food, identity, community, and the broader world. It can evoke the sensory experience of eating, examine the cultural and historical context of specific dishes, and delve into the personal memories and emotions associated with food. Food literature can also address important social and political issues related to food, such as sustainability, food justice, and the impact of food systems on our health and the environment. It has a long history with ancient Greek and Roman writings, medieval cookbooks, and Renaissance works, laying the foundations for the diverse and vibrant landscape of food literature we have today. Food literature continues to evolve and thrive, with contemporary writers adding their unique perspectives and voices to the ongoing exploration of food and its significance in our lives. So that's all for our topic. Once again, I am Tercano together with my partner, Miss Rachel Abatayo. Thank you for listening and have a good day.